Now, let's welcome Dr. Sandra Carnahan of Novant Health, Oceanside Family Medicine in Leland. Dr. Carnahan, it's such a pleasure to have you here today. You're like the new kid on the block, and we're real excited to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
So I understand that you have joined Novant Health, Oceanside Family Medicine in Leland.
That's right.
A great place to be. So we'd like to get to know you first. So tell us a little bit about your education and your experiences.
Sure. So I went to medical school at A.T. Still University in Kirksville, Missouri. So that's in northeast Missouri. And then I did my residency in Cleveland, Ohio. And I went to University Hospitals, which is like the rival of Cleveland Clinic. So yeah, that was my experience. And I am fresh out of residency, and this is my first real job.
Your first real job. You look so young.
Thank you.
You are young. Well, I'm curious, what brought you to this area? Are you a beach person or?
Yes, so my husband and I have lived in the Midwest our whole lives, and we wanted to experience what it was like living on the coast, and we're very happy here so far, and we definitely made a good decision.
Well, that's awesome. This is a great place to live. I know my husband and I relocated here about 22 years ago, and it was the best thing we ever did because the folks here are so great. It's just a wonderful place to live. Definitely.
We're noticing that too.
Yeah. So I know that you like the area so far. What do you like to do when you're here? Do you go to the beach? And
yes, we like to go to the beach whenever we can. We were able to go for Christmas and New Year's, so I don't think there's a lot of other places we could live where we could do that.
Yeah. Well, tell me a little bit more about your clinic. Talk to me about your partners and where you're located.
So I work with Dr. Justin Asbury and Dr. Tori Asbury, and they have been there for I think about 6 years now.
Right.
And they have a very well-established practice, and everybody in the community loves them.
They do.
We're located at in Waterford in Leland, and it's just a really great practice. We see people from all ages, and that's the great part of the job, that it's never boring. It's never a dull moment at the office.
And you have a great staff too.
Yes,
it's a
definitely.
very, very nice staff. And Kristen, your clinic administrator, she does a great job.
Exactly.
She's
Everyone
fun to work
on the
with.
team is like specifically picked out for their positions.
Yeah, they're super nice there. Now you say you see patients of all ages. Does that mean that you see newborns?
Yeah, we see anywhere from newborns to toddlers to geriatrics, everyone. Yeah, we don't discriminate.
That's well, that's nice because then you have the whole family there.
That's right.
I know we just talked to Dr. Partis, and she too said that it's kind of nice to see the whole family because you learn a lot from each of them. And more about the family dynamics.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll get patients and they'll bring in their grandkids, and their children will come, and it'll be fun because they'll be like, oh yeah, do you know this person? They're my grandmother or something. So it's a very good
That's
experience.
really nice. In your practice, do you have a particular interest? Is there something about medicine that you like to get involved in?
So we really like to promote the love of reading in our community.
Wow.
So for all children well visits, like from toddlers till 6 or 7 years old, we give new books at each well child visit. And we incorporate that into the visit, and then we send it home with them just to promote like a love of reading and to increase people's vocabulary and interest in things outside of their community.
That's the first I've heard of that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're very excited about it.
That is very exciting. And of course, the Asburys have school-aged children, and so they're probably really into that themselves. So that's great. Do you spend time talking about the book with the patient?
Yeah, so when they're too young to read, we look at how they're interacting with the book and how they're interested in it and flipping the pages. And we get the parents talking about how often they read to their kids and how many books they have at home. And so it's a good stepping off place of finding out what the literacy is in the household and what the interest is in doing bedtime stories and things like that with the children.
That's wonderful. I am so pleased about that.
Yeah.
That's great. Now, let's talk about your hours at the office. I think you have some extended hours, don't you?
Yes, so I work until 6 o'clock from Tuesday through Friday. And so I have a lot of patients who have jobs, and the 5 o'clock and the 5:30 slots are very convenient for them. And we are talking about when we move into a bigger space to expand to possibly Saturday hours. So we're still looking ahead on that.
That's great, because a lot of people can't come through the week or during work hours, you know, and so Saturdays are a great option, or just in the evenings, or first thing in the morning, even early in the morning. And,
That's right.
So that'll be great. Are you accepting new patients?
Oh yes, I just started practicing at the end of December, so I am building up fast, but I still have a lot of opportunities to take new patients.
So you have availability?
Yes, and we have a lot of same-day appointments as well.
Oh, that's good, for like sick patients or something like that? And how might they make an appointment? They just call the main number?
Yes, so you can either call the main number, or you can go online and do it through My Charts, or even the Novant website has a button where you can make an appointment with me or either of the Dr. Asbury's.
And we'll run that phone number on the bottom of the screen.
Great.
So I just want to tell you how excited we are that we have you in the community. And before we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to say to our community?
No, just to say that I'm very excited to be here in the community, and I've met a lot of wonderful patients, and I look forward to seeing even more new patient visits.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you again soon.
Yes, we'll definitely have to do that.